Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Pensions are of different types. If it's a government pension, and that is absolutely fine, and there are many incidents where the Prophet ﷺ and the Khulafa that came after supported people after they were unable to earn income for themselves, whether they were widows or elderly, etc. And even this even includes non-Muslims. There's one incident where a very old Jewish man was weeping, and Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu anh, asked about his situation. He said, I've got family, etc., and now they've all left me and I'm left by myself. So Umar radiallahu anh, commanded that this man gets a stipend from Baytul Mal. Therefore, pensions, when it comes from the government and the treasury, there is no harm in that, inshallah. When it comes to the workplace pensions, then this is of different types. There's one type where a person has a certain percentage deducted, and then some of them work as an insurance scheme. So they have a certain percentage deducted, and then they will get it repaid back later on. Perhaps it'll be more, perhaps it'll be less. And that is undoubtedly haram, because this person is paying something and he doesn't know what he will get in return. And the ulama have said that this takes a ruling as gambling and qimar. And gambling is not allowed in our religion. It's a major sin. Another type of workplace pensions is where a person gives some money now and he will have that money returned to him at a later date. And that is guaranteed for him. And inshallah, there's nothing wrong with that also. Now, the Ashari'een, the Yemeni tribe at the time of the Prophet ﷺ praised them for doing one thing, which is that what they used to do is they used to gather money in one central pot for that tribe, and they used to help one another when they became unable to earn a living. And this is similar to that, where you would pay into that pot, and whenever you need it at a later date, you can take back what you had put in at an earlier date. But workplace pensions sometimes involves the workplace, the company or the employer, reinvesting that money. And it says, okay, well, if you give us 1%, 2%, whatever it is, we'll reinvest that, and then we'll give you a pension once you retire, or as a part of a redundancy package. Now, if that investment involves something haram, so they've taken money from you and then they invest that money into something haram, and then they pay you back, and then that is definitely not permissible. Allah clearly says in the Quran, وَلَا تَعَوَنُوا عَلَى الْإِثْمِ وَالْعُدْوَانِ. Therefore, workplace pensions and pensions in general are of different types, and a person needs to investigate. There could be other types of pensions as well, and if there are, that needs to be investigated further by a scholar or a student of knowledge. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He blesses us, all of us, in what He grants us. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.